Shane, I'm just going to put together a short video for you to explain some of the bits and pieces of the bike, just in case, because obviously you're not going to remember it all at once. So with this part I'll just go over the some of the core bits and pieces. So obviously throttle, which you're well aware of. There is adjustment here for each carburetor. That just takes up the slack of the cable. They're well adjusted at the moment, so you shouldn't need to touch them for quite a while, really. This is front brake. There's nothing really that needs adjusting down here until you need new brake shoes within the drum, but it's again they're fairly good now, so it should be a while before you need that. This is the adjustment for the clutch. It's very straightforward. Just literally adjust the knurl to your own preference. Again, it's well adjusted at the moment. And ditto for the front brake. If you feel as though you need a bit more pinch on the brake, that's basically locking up the front wheel when you pull it in tight. So again, you should be fine. Foot brake. Foot brake is down here. The switch for the rear brake light is, I don't know how well you can see this, I'll try and point to it, is here. This shouldn't need adjustment until, well, it really shouldn't need adjustment until you replace the rear drum shoes, which obviously means a wheel off to do that. But again, you're fine in that department, you should be okay. Carburetors, fuel taps. So you've got two fuel taps. On the left-hand side of the bike is the reserve. You can probably leave that. They recommend for high-speed motoring that you open them both up. I always run them both, but you obviously run the danger of actually running out of fuel if you forget. This is the tickler for the carburetor, so you've got to flood both carburetors before you can start the bike. So the process is fuel tap on and hold down the tickler of the carburetor until you see fuel dripping out like that. Do the same on the other side. So again, fuel tap into the on position, straight down, and flood the carburetor. This side, for some reason, always takes a little longer. I've never figured out why, but if you're just persistent with it, it will, there you go, it will run out. So the ignition key, one switch towards the front of the bike is ignition, two switches is light, obviously two back to off, and then one all the way back, and you can remove the key to just turn the lights on but leave the ignition disabled. So in this instance, I'll go to 2, then start the bike. So just hold on while I move the camera. So the process is pretty straightforward. You're always better off to actually get on the bike. So get on the bike, get it onto the back wheel, and then stand up, engage the clutch with your hand, and with your foot just gently push through, and you'll feel it release. That means that the clutch plates have separated and you won't take off. So then come up, feel the compression, bit of acceleration, and give it a kick, and feel it starting to